Okay, hey guys, and welcome back to a video. You have your spirit condensed in your actions and not your ego condensed in your titles. So this video is gonna be all about what it means when you are actually aligned with, and if you don't need physical evidence or proof in this physical world to know that you are successful. And yeah, so I think in general we live in a world where nothing is real unless we have a paper saying it is, or a title that is our evidence that we have proven ourselves, that we have achieved our goal, and that we are where we should be, because that is what counts, right? But if you think about it, nothing of these physical evidences will stay. And if you think about a dualistic approach of the world, everything is spiritual, and this is just an experience we're in. And if your soul will go to another dimension afterwards, it's not like you're gonna bring anything. And if you believe in heaven, it's not like you're gonna bring anything. And also, if you just don't think about all these things in a spiritual manner, and if you just think about doing something so you have evidence that you've done it, like, what does it actually bring you? What does it make you feel like? Because everything in life is about a deeper connection to ourselves, a deeper longing, a deeper feeling. We just all want to feel deeply and be fulfilled, and like true success is something so unique and very personable. And you should think about what success means for you. If you should like try to think about 3 things and write them down in the comment section. So for me, success is being independent, like in the physical world and in the emotional world, I would say. Being in balance and having like a peace of mind, and like fully stepping into the purpose of me having a purpose in life, and also having a community that aligns with that. That's what makes success for me. And if you think about titles or just papers that would prove that you have that, that's something that is just very ego based. And I know, like, in a spiritual like education, I want to say, it's a lot about not going towards the ego, but just going towards self-recognition and stepping into the best version of yourself. And I don't have anything against the ego, and if you can control it, and if it doesn't take over anything in your life, it's totally fine to do something what maybe pushes your ego, because I don't want to put such a negative term towards the word ego. Like, I don't believe in saying something is very negative. I think it always depends how you see it and how you treat it. So if you want to have a paper that proves something to you because you are longing for safety, and it provides value to your life and to your life purpose, that is totally fine. And if it boosts your self-confidence and just makes you trust yourself even more, that is a benefit. So you should definitely go towards that. But it's more but everything but everything you do is like, you have to be fully yourself so you can fully attract what you want to be. It's again about not pretending to do something for society, for your parents, because if it's not you, you won't attract the success that you want, that is for you. And that's where you have to just trust yourself and also be unattached from all these physical evidence, because success is not just about being seen and having all of it, because like some people have a lot of money but they are not happy because they have not found their life purpose, they haven't found their inner peace, or they don't have a community, they can't share their joy with anyone, you know, like that's again where it comes into place that you know what success is for you. And it can be having money because it makes you free, it makes you independent, makes you this and that and the other, but it's not just one thing. Like everything I feel like in this life is a circle, like a cake, and the cake was split into pieces, and if one piece is missing you're not gonna achieve the full happiness. So let's say like you always have like a piece that is family, a piece that is friends, a piece that is work, having a purpose, having money, being safe, having things to move forward with. Like if you think about like if you see it in a metaphorical way, like, you know, maybe something you can invest to achieve more knowledge or build a house, or if you don't see it in a metaphorical way, to literally drive from A to B, like owning a car, stuff like that, just provide value to your life. But my main point with that is that you are not gonna be happy and fulfilled and at peace if you wanna be that, if you only have one piece of the cake. Like you have to complete this wheel of life, and anything that success includes comes with consistency. Like there's nothing that will bring you that specific success, whatever that is for you, whatever you define as success, will come towards you without consistency. And it's like, I'm not just saying consistency in the very simplest meaning, like, you know, running that mile every day to be able to run a marathon, and a mile is not even enough to do that, but I'm also talking about constantly learning about yourself, learning to get to know yourself, learning how to trust yourself, and realizing that all the answers are within yourself, and that you are nothing and everything, and that every cell in your body contains the universe. That's what it is about. And it is about staying real, because I think nowadays it's maybe even harder to stay real and connected to yourself, because you have all these distractions in the world, and it's just, you can just get distracted so easily. Like you won't even recognize it. It's like, you know, like you listen to music all the time, to podcasts all the time, you never really just sit in silence, which might bring you the answers, you know, like that's what it is about. And sometimes it also helps not to start something new, but to stop doing something that doesn't serve you, and that you discard yourself from a situation that is not serving you and that isn't good for you, and you have to realize that this situation isn't good for you, because oftentimes we know it, like if you think about something in an objective manner, but then we don't realize that we are in a situation that is not bringing us value and bringing us forward. Yeah, so you have to discard yourself from a setting that is wrong and put yourself in a setting that is right. And this is easier said than done, but, or let me say it in another way, it's probably like you can do it pretty easily, but realizing what is right and what is wrong is probably the harder part of the step of discarding yourself from that. And it isn't wrong to choose a situation and to live with that situation for a bit of time, because it is awesome to fail and it's awesome to make mistakes and learn from that, because then you know this situation wasn't right, this setting isn't what you were looking for, so you can work towards getting the right situation. And it's still always comes back to self-recognition, to just stepping into the version you want to be and just like working towards what you can achieve and where you can be mentally. And it's just a lot reflection, a lot like going internal, actually listening to yourself, what you want. And we only can figure it out by trial and error. That's just how life works, and I think there's nothing wrong with it, because I think change is beautiful. I think it's awesome to live through your 20s and your 30s and just navigating it and getting closer and closer to where you want to be. And I do believe like your soul gets naturally drawn to a place where it belongs, and if you set your mind towards it, you can figure it all out, and or not all, but you can make it happen, you know, and you're gonna achieve your own personal success, and don't let anyone define what that means for you. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any topic recommendations, also let me know. And yeah, I see you in the next video. Bye bye.